Hello, welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Talladega for the Burger King duels. The lineup for duel number 1 is on the left side of the screen, as it's going to be the first 26 cars going out on track, getting ready to make the main event, the Talladega 500. The top 15 finishers from the duels get in, but there are other ways to qualify your way in. From the front to the back, to the starters are ready to roll. To the veterans, to the rookies, to the fancy drivers. This is the green flag to kick off the first of 2 duels. The aggression picking up very swiftly here as a couple cars getting close to each other, but they get off each other for now. Jake pulling away with a decent lead here, won't last long. Was on pole. The King of Kings looking for one last ride off into the 500 before calling it a career. And several veterans around him. Eastlamp's 5th year, Mizzou's 5th year, and Ben McDonald's 5th year. Look at KSS go for the lead here, coming off of the trial. Good stuff. We see there's a bit of a divide between the front and the back. I think we might have had a car. No, it's still all 26, so seeing a split in the field like this early is a bit weird. You usually don't expect those slower cars to fall too far back, but they're not that far back. They'll be able to get back up to the draft here. Gotta go turn off that AC, whatever that is. Alright, now it's heating up. Turning off the AC because it's heating up in here. Look at him go. Look at the 17 of Zents. He's not the most secure in making the field, but he's just hanging back for some reason. Maybe trying to get a really good suck to get fast lap. Because the 4 fastest laps of the non-qualifiers is one way to get in, and Zents looks like he's out there trying to farm fastest lap. Logan leading on RS Fast in 11 right here, middle of the field. Whoa, we got a crash. Eastlamp on the wall. Logan, Jake, Tide, Krugermeyer, all involved. Run it back to the line. Leaders will. That's going to be one wreck to dissect right here. And you see Eastlamp. Eastlamp moves up to the 4th lane. That gives Logan try to pass underneath Eastlamp there. And then 36 of Tide is just can't go too much lower. And there goes some cars. Eastlamp on the wall. Logan, Jake, CS, Tide. The 6 actually did a great job slowing down for it. As first caution's out. Cars are destroyed. Alright. Mizzou leading first yellow. There should be no pit stops to worry about. So let's fast forward and get to the green flag here. RS Fast 11 and Eastlamp are both out of the race, and others who will be nursing crash damage will have a tough time getting in. currently Fred Jones in the 86 sitting in 15th. And there's a lot of guys looking for track position over a lap, but base car's off. Let's see what this 19 car has in the tank. Coming around, back to the green. Green, 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 green. The long green flag run will bring out the fastest among us. Not the hit video game Among Us, but man, that joke was terrible. Alright. Well, Mizzou leading so far. Got some drivers poking their heads up top. Not a very good idea so far. As we see several drafting lines forming. It looks like Ben McDonald and King of Kings going really hard on the bottom. '22 of Joe Mama trying to find a line here. Looks like he's in the middle so far. Is Born Ready going 3 wide around the outside. Take a look back at Fred Jones. Come across the line. He's being scored 15. So plenty of lead pack cars still fight for top 15 spots. Good if you're not bad. Krugermeyer getting in. Seto and Zentz tailing this draft, trying to get back in this main group. Maybe Zentz just, it didn't bring a proper setup. He has been constantly behind the 8 ball here as both Jake, Tide run side by side, and then Logan, even slower car. The low side's been dominant so far. That 17 is just hanging in by a thread, but other than that, we got a pretty sizable field still fighting for it. And then they roll. Mizzou is not giving it up yet, but there's still stronger cars coming in from behind. As the King of Kings is exactly that. 18's one last shot at glory. As now it's just mainly side-by-side racing after that incident on going in turn 3. 17 is Zentz back with the crew. Doing himself a good job. Everybody is picking their lines. '62 just up and taking the 3rd lane. I think 77 Hampter going with him. Yeah, it's a strange world. You gotta pick your drafting partners carefully here. As Born Ready looking underneath the 23 of Seto. Whoa, it's close. And around goes the 23. More cars involved. Hyperdrive. Krugermeyer. Hampter and Seto there. Whoa. I think the 67 of Donald Trump may have gotten a bit of it. Mizzou definitely seen better days. Take a look at that caution, though. Yeah, Vasetto just moved up the slightest bit, and Born Ready just must have got a shot from Misty Viper. That was a hell of a push. And they're just coming through the grass. They just don't get loaded up in time. Right into the 6. Into the 18. That just stacks them all up. Hyperdrive. Krugermeyer. Take a look at this from. You get a helicopter camera from the 16 of Ben. Good shot of this. It takes out those guys. Ben McDonald may have gotten a little bit of it, but the 67 slowed down in time. 22 having to dodge some cars. Caution number 2. See some drivers pitting, not giving up their hopes yet. See, when a Talladega race gets like that, then you're going to have to start dodging lap cars. Krugmeyer, Mizzou, and Tide are out of the race. And this brings 23, 77, Team Duke, Joe Mama. Currently the 67 sitting in that final spot. We got some drivers. Where's the 42? Is he even still in the race? Yeah, he's running 17th. But we'll definitely see a cluster of slower cars, and that might be where the action is to find out who gets the final spot in. Because so far, Fred Jones, the control car for this restart. We'll see what he decides to do with it. All right, and back to green. '86 commanding so far. As they are working pretty good. We have drafts are starting to come in even stronger now, so that's going to be seeing who still is able to keep up with the main group. If you're a guy like Zentz and you take benefit in all these wrecked cars, that means you'll be able to just drive up to a top 15, be fine. Currently, the 67 passing Jake. That makes Jake the final transfer when the 67 completes the pass. That's its hyperdrive in 16th. One spot short of Jake. Everyone in this main group is looking like they're going to be good. The question is, who's going to get the W here? Good if you're not bad. 21 running himself a good race. Italian Bum in that 54 just eyeing up. But 21 looking for the lead. Not the 48 of Pickamy. Haven't discussed much, but she's just been chilling right where she needs to be. Is currently on the fast track for a spot in the 500. Look at this. Ben McDonald losing touch with that lead draft. And so far it looks like if Hampter and Team Duke can actually work together, one of them can get a top 15 spot. They currently going slightly faster than Jake, as Jake doesn't seem to be that quick, but they got to get around Hyper first, which may prove to be a little bit of an issue. Let's see the 22, Joe Mama, just so slow right now. Seto and Logan are running with each other. Yeah, it's interesting to see all the groups form. Like, they're all probably going to be really slow being a lap down. As Team Duke and Hampter are working together on this case. Hyperdrive falls to Seto, and Logan is even slower than the 23. And Show Mama is the slowest car on the field right now. Looking like true all-stars out here. Maybe it's a little bit easier to drive Talladega when there's less cars impeding your path. CS Fastlane 11. Yeah, CS Fastlane 11 is a driver that knows what it's like to miss the big dance. And failed to make it Season 3, but in Season 4 he came back with a vengeance, and he's looking pretty strong here now, giving that push to the lead to the 48. They just seem so strong. Pushing each other. Big 3 wide right now, so it's not like they're settling down for the lead here. They're all still competing with each other like rabid dogs. As we just hit 20 down, 15 to go. The outlook of this race hasn't really changed since the most recent yellow. Let's take a look at beyond 12th here. Ben still running his own race, 13th. Donald Trump, 14th. As what do we have here? Look at this. All 5 of these guys drafting each other. And one of these spots is going to be 15th place. And they're drafting up to the 67 to try to get another spot. So drivers like Hampter and Seto really need the top 15. They can't guarantee that they'll settle on fastest lap here. So to keep you updated on this little mini battle here as the second group is catching up to Donald Trump. Let's go back to the first group, as it looks like Travis Scott, the 26, has taken the lead now, pulling himself pretty good so far. Having it work with CS Fastlane 11. CS is just balling right now. Don't know what else to say. But things will change once they hit the lap traffic. That might scatter this group out a little bit and cause a bit of confusion amongst drivers. Yeah, dodging lap traffic's just a part of the Talladega 500 game. You think 35 laps is a problem? The main event will test your ability to do it all. It's the endurance race of NR. There's now the bottom lane starting to form up really good here. You get some veteran experience down there like Ladion and Misty Viper, then you really start to work with the best of them here. As now we got a lap car. They're just gonna split it right down the middle. Nobody lost any time here. Everybody's all good. Joe Mama is a lap down. But Italian Bum might actually lose the draft here. The 54 is maybe I scrubbed off a bit too much speed. We'll see. Some tells me we'll be seeing that guy again sometime later. As they're back double file, think the 54 will catch back up. As now they've caught up to Ben McDonald, and now they have a really big second group here. Group 2 is officially like in the hunt. 13th, 14th, and 15th are all up for grabs between a mix of veterans, rookies, and fantasy drivers. Well, a rookie. All the other rookies are in the other duel. Random number generator. Logan's just kind of vibing in his own world as the lead group is still relatively dormant. Who knows, maybe that second group might be a bit more exciting. Crash damage doesn't stop a nice, mean battle from happening. Take a look back at this. They're going 187. They're not going as fast, but they're still very competitive. These veterans are trying to shake off the 23, but and Jake's probably going to let her in line. So now all these guys, this battle may be more exciting than the lead group right here. There are 500 spots on the line. I definitely see some of these drivers trying to shake off Jake and Seto as Donald Trump is trying to run free. But the aggression has not slowed down, not even a bit. Because now these drivers will have to put up with Joe Mama as well. That could end what could be, up to this point, a very persistent battle right here. Yeah, that 22 is certainly being a thorn in the side right in front of Hyperdrive and Hampter. But really, Donald Trump's kind of running free right now. But being a solo car is definitely not preferred compared to being in a group right now. Hyperdrive getting the worst of it, but he's going to try and draft Hampter back up there because Hyper knows Hampter needs the spot more than himself. Back to the lead group, and Logan has gone a lap down and kind of thinned out this group to a kind of a bit of a noodle. That could be a problem. Some of these drivers don't want to lose the lead draft because that could mean getting sucked back up into Group 2, even if they are 20-some seconds down. Still, though, anything can happen. It's not over till the flagman waves that checkered flag, and it looks like everybody is still in good form. Born Ready, Sense, CS Fast 11, all running fast. Misty Viper getting a little aggressive with Travis Scott, but nothing too serious. Because now Hyperdrive in the draft of Group 2. Seto a little behind as now these guys aggressively forming back together. They're back in a line. As the main group is still relatively spaced out. I don't think they'll lap Group 2. I think Group 2 will finish in the lead lap. And that will be an exciting finish to see. They're still not over yet. Just looking for any help you can get. They're about one backstretch away from Joe Mama, so you'll expect in a couple laps that will become an apparent issue. Maybe these guys want to get single file so they can finish the duel all in the event. The last thing you want to have happen is to miss out on this just because you got caught out by a lap car, or put in a situation where you accidentally were involved in an incident. KSS-BSS leading the charge. CS Fast and 11 definitely getting better each time we see them. Italian Bomb has taken a break from the series, but is still very good. Lap Traffic back on their bullshit. And it looks like Joe Mama is not happy with CS Fast and 11. Kind of bobbing and weaving both lanes. Big issue for big packs here as KSS and Pickamy run off with the top 2 spots. They are still not giving an inch to those guys on the low side, so that's going to break up the lead group into a bunch of smaller groups. We'll report back with you on this one later. Let's go back to Group 2. They're coming up on a lap car of their own. That's Logan. He's not as bad, but still not something you want to see. You got to keep the lap count updated, as you never know, and the end of the race might sneak up on you. And Seto and Hampter not looking so hot. They're getting a little too far away. They gotta try to reel them back in before it's all too late. Remember, first group, top 12. So 13th, 14th, 15th right now is for 67. When they come up on Logan, that will be something that they'll have to sort out. Looks like Team Duke is going to try to take it high side in it, and Logan moves down and pins some lap cars. That's going to let Donald Trump and Ben McDonald work free as those two work together. As the lead group is now a string bean, 2 to go. Can anyone catch the tandem of KSS, BSS, and Pickamy? That's the question right now. Top 12, all trying to spaghetti it, but I don't think any of them's going to get there. Too busy battling each other. KSS has all the car power in the world to just try to throw the blocks needed right here, right now. But you got a push coming in from behind. You see Ladion very fast right now, closing in on top 2. White flag, and those top 2 are just going to be standing ducks. But they pull down low to cover the run. KSS BSS has just got to keep it going, keep it going. But, oh, everybody goes low on them. They just leave them hanging out to dry as Pickamy cycling to the front. The push is coming from Ladion, Fred Jones, Travis Scott. A line of underdogs and veteran Wolf with a veteran experience right there in the 2. This is what Ladion does. One last breath for the 2 car. Coming to the line, it's going to be Ladion. We'll take duel number 1. And coming around, 13th place, Ben McDonald. Here they come. 3 spots in the top 15, ready for selection. Here comes Hyperdrive, currently taking 15th place. Has to hold off Donald Trump and Hampter. If they want to get in, they're going to have to make a move. The 67 has to look. Hyperdrive throws the block on him. Jake is up top. No help for the 29, Who's going to make it 15th place is Jake. Final spot goes that 29 car. As there we go. Where is Logan, by the way, on track? Oh, he already crossed start finish line. Ladion, your duel winner. And there are the duel results on the side. Top 15 guaranteed the show. Everyone else is in awaiting judgment. Take a look at those fastest laps. Look at those fast laps completed. Everybody's setting a good one here. Well, some better than others. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. Those are your fast laps. And here's your duel results. I'll see you in a few minutes when the other half of the field gets their time to shine. See you then.